Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IS Academy. So today in this session I am going to discuss the most important news from Middle East. And the news is Iranian President Raisi, Foreign Minister of Iran and former ambassador to UK confirmed death. Now, despite Western pressures, India extended good relations with Iran using its strategic autonomy. So, now the question here is, how was India and Iran relations? Now, why this issue this time? Because recently, clear that the Iranian President Raisi, then Foreign Minister of Iran and former ambassador to UK and other delegates died in helicopter crash. Clear? Now, so it was a hard landing. So there are various conspiracy theories. Clear? Now, we need to understand the timeline. That this news came after when India signed Chabahar Port Agreement, which was not liked by Western powers. Getting my point? So, we need to understand how was India-Iran relations and what will be the implications, clear, of these events. Clear? So, India-Iran relations are civilizational relations. A large historical background starts from civilization, that is Indus Valley civilization, where the civilization of Persia, that is Sumerian civilization, and Indus Valley civilization had trade and commerce relations. There are various facts and evidences also. So, let's begin with this session. So, India-Iran relations, as you can see here, historical ties. Now, you should know this geography. Why this region is important? Because of various things. First of all, connectivity, this Persian Gulf and this Caspian Sea. So, Persian Gulf and Caspian Sea. So, India and Iran relations. So, both are having historical relations which starts from ancient civilizations. Like India-Iran relations trace back to Indus Valley civilization. Clear? Indus Valley and Mesopotamia civilization. So, trade and commerce was there. Clear? Apart from this, trade routes also important with respect to India-Iran relations. Now, how trade routes? Because both the countries engaged in trade and commerce via Persian Gulf, as you can see here, clear? Since ancient times, Persian Gulf and Arabian Sea, and there are various archaeological evidences. Like various Indus Valley seals are found in Iran and Persian seals are found in Gujarat area. Getting my point? That is Lothal, which was a port. Clear? So, another important thing here is cultural exchanges. Now, both the nations, both the countries, they share cultural exchanges. Clear? Like in terms of language influence, traditional practices, etc. Clear, everyone? Now, apart from this, after independence, both the countries started official diplomatic relations. Now, official diplomatic relations, how? Like formal diplomatic relations between India and Iran started on 15th March 1950, and then high level visits started between India and Iran, like in 1956 Shah of Iran, Shah means ruler of Iran, visited India, and in 1959 our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, he paid a visit to Iran. Now, apart from these things, Iran has faced one of the most important revolution called as Iranian Revolution, which was a setback for Western countries, that is in 1979, and with this revolution Iran became Islamic Republic. And since then only Iran became enemy of Western powers. Now, after this revolution, that is post-revolution engagement, so post-revolution engagement, India and Iran, they marked a new phase of high-level exchange. So Iran is a cordial partner of India. Getting my point? So both the countries are having friendly relations, though there are various ups and downs in relations. Getting my point? Now, apart from these things, economic and cultural links. Now, in terms of economic and cultural links, like before the partition, until 1947, both the countries, they were sharing a border. Because partition jab nahi hua tha, so both the countries were sharing borders. So shared borders were there until 1947. So India and Iran shared a border, and this shows their neighborhood significance as well. Now, apart from this, trade commodities, yes. Since ancient times, both the countries are having trade relations. So historical trade includes Persian silver, gold, turquoise for Indian ivory. And apart from this, the most important declaration which was signed between India and Iran was Tehran Declaration, which was signed during the time period of Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Tehran Declaration, as you can see here. Now, this declaration emphasized on a joint vision for a global order, for a fair and cooperative global order, and this was signed during the time period of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So this declaration shows a new life or new beginning between two countries, that is India and Iran. Now, apart from this, political support between two nations. Now, Iran has supported India in various forums, getting my point, and various organizations. Like how? Like Iran has supported Organization of Islamic Council and in human rights. So Iran has opposed Pakistan's anti-India agenda. Iran ने पाकिस्तान को अपोज किया था. Iran has opposed Pakistan anti-India resolution in international forums with respect to Kashmir and other things. Getting my point? And the foreign minister who died recently, he was also supporting India's stand on Kashmir. Getting my point? So remember these important terms. So these things shows cordial relations. Clear? Now, apart from this, now India also supported Iran as observer status. Now SAARC inclusion. So India supported Iran's observer status in SAARC. Getting my point? So India ने भी ईरान को सपोर्ट किया कहां पर? SAARC में, or as an observer status. This much is clear to all of you? Okay. Now, so this shows that political cooperation between two nations. Getting my point? Clear, everyone? Now, apart from this, economic relations between both the countries. Yes. Now, economic relations. So, India and Iran have, both the countries are having good economic relations, and the most important commodity for India, that is India imports Iranian crude oil. Now, why Iranian crude oil? The most important thing, Iranian crude oil also helps in environmental protection. Why? Because it is less in sulfur. Now remember this thing, Africa and Iranian crude oil is less in sulfur, and other Gulf nations like Saudi and all these countries, now their crude oil is high in sulfur. Getting my point? So these things are also important from the perspective of environment and ecology. Clear? Now, economic relations. So India imports Iranian crude oil. Getting my point? So the most important product is Iranian crude oil. So India's economic ties with Iran are significantly supported by the import of Iranian crude oil despite US sanctions. Getting my point? Clear? Now Indian exports. Now Indian exports like pharmaceuticals, machinery, rice, etc. So there are various things: metals, machinery, rice, clear, pharmaceutical products, all these things, textiles also, tea also. So these things are very important. So these things are having great importance in terms of economic relations. Now, apart from this, now remember this thing, both India and Iran, both the countries are also collaborating on joint projects. Now, what are those joint projects? So let me tell you, the most important joint project is Tapi gas line or Tapi gas pipeline. Clear? So now as you can see here, Tapi gas pipeline. Getting my point? So Tapi, the full form, Turkmenistan, now Afghanistan, Pakistan and India. So remember this thing now, this Tapi pipeline, Tapi gas pipeline. So India joined Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India pipeline. So India favors this project, clear? So favoring it over Iran, Pakistan, India pipeline. But the most important hurdle in this is this nation, Pakistan, because of tensions between India and Pakistan. Clear? Now, apart from this, the most important another project is gas field. Now, there is a gas field which is named as South Pars gas field. As you can see here, this is the largest gas field of Iran. Now this gas field, now both the countries are collaborating on the largest natural gas field in Iran. So this is largest natural gas field. Clear? Largest natural gas field in Iran. Now recently India signed project with respect to Chabahar port. Getting my point? So another important project is Chabahar. As you can see here, so both the countries are collaborating with respect to Chabahar port terminal as well as Chabahar Zaranj railway line. Getting my point? So these two are very important in terms of trade and commerce. So these projects will boost economic ties between India and Iran. Getting my point? Now, there are some joint ventures. So now as you can see here, joint ventures like initiatives taken by Madras Fertilizer Company and the Chennai Refinery. So both these things highlight the collaborative efforts. Getting my point? Between both the nations. Then another important thing, international corridor. Now there is one corridor which is called as INSTC, International North to South Transport Corridor Project. Getting my point? So India's membership in INSTC, it will enhance connectivity. So it will connect from Russia. So this will also promote trade and commerce. Now apart from this agreements, now finalization of bilateral investment promotion and protection agreement between both the nations. So these things are on the verge of finalization, and double taxation avoidance agreement. So these things shows, you can say these things shows economic ties between India and Iran. Getting my point? Now apart from these joint venture projects, another important thing here is strategic location. So Iran's location is very important for India's foreign policy. Remember this thing. Now why India's foreign policy? Because Iran is having significant you can say geography in terms of resources, in terms of connectivity and various other things. So strategic location, as you can see here, so both the countries are having strategic relations. Now, as you can see this region, now first important thing, why Iran is important for India? The most important thing is, as you can see here, geographical importance. Geographical importance. Now, why geographical importance of Iran? Because if you see Iran's location, which is important in terms of Caspian Sea and Persian Gulf. Getting my point? So Iran is strategically important for India because Iran is a link which connects Persian Gulf and Caspian Sea. So it provides a link. Getting my point? Second important thing is connectivity. Now, second important thing, connectivity. Now, why? As you can see, neighborhood, Pakistan. So, Pakistan, now, both the countries are not having good relations. That is why Pakistan is one of the hurdle for trade and commerce. That is why to enter into Afghanistan and Central Asia, India use Iran as important for trade and commerce with respect to Afghanistan and Central Asia. Clear? So Iran क्या ऑफर कर रहा है? Iran offers an alternative to India for the routes towards Afghanistan and Central Asia. Third important thing here is Iran's energy resources. Energy resources. Now, Iran is rich in oil and natural gas. So, Iran's vast crude oil and natural gas are important for India's energy requirements. Getting my point? Then, foreign policy. Fourth important thing, foreign policy. Now, for Iran, India is important for Iran's Asia's foreign policy. So, Iran के लिए India की जो strategic position है, that supports Iran in terms of Asia's focused foreign policy. Now, apart from this, overall economic potential. Now, economic potential in the sense, India is a rising economic power. Clear? So, India's large economy and population, it presents investment opportunities and trade opportunities in Iran region. So that is why Iran is important for India. Getting my point? You should understand why these things are important from the perspective of foreign policy. Clear? So foreign policy is not only with respect to historical relations. Okay, the most important perspective in foreign policy is economic perspective. Clear? So economic motive is very important in bilateral relations. Clear? Now, so as we know that recently Iranian President Raisi, foreign minister, former ambassador to UK and other officials died, getting my point, in a helicopter crash. That is why on 21st May, that means today, आज के दिन 21st May, India so as you can see here, so today India is observing one day state mourning. That means on 21st, that means today. Clear? So across the country. Why? Because of the death, sudden death of, accidental death of Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi, and that is why the national flag will be shown at half-mast. Getting my point? So this is important. Getting my point? We should understand that today India is observing a one-day state mourning on, that means 21st May means today. Clear? So today India is observing that. So this shows that a cordial relations, though there were ups and downs, but still Iran is important for India's foreign policy in terms of energy, in terms of strategic location, in terms of connectivity, trade and commerce and various other aspects. Now, अब कुछ देर के लिए सारी कॉन्स्पिरेसी थियरीज को साइड में रख देते हैं. क्लियर? Getting my point? Now we should understand what are the possible impacts of his death in the region. मिडिल ईस्ट में इनकी डेथ की वजह से अब सिचुएशन कैसी हो सकती है? सो possible impacts of his death in the region we should understand. So possible impacts could be geopolitical tension and military escalation. Yes, clear? Because the sudden accidental death of President Raisi, it could lead to increased instability in the Middle East. So it can increase instability in Middle East region. Already conflict is going on between Iran and Israel, and then sudden death. Getting my point? So it can increase instability in Middle East. Then oil prices. अब impact oil prices पे क्या पड़ेगा? Iran is a crude oil supplier. So oil prices. So Middle East is critical region for global oil. So the death of Raisi might trigger concerns about potential disruptions. Now potential disruptions where? In trade of oil with respect to oil production and transportation. So there are two important locations in Middle East. Strait of Hormuz, important for trade and commerce, clear, which is considered as vital choke point. Clear? So there can be potential disruptions. Then gold prices, yes. Now gold is considered as traditional safe haven asset. So gold price tend to rise during the time period of geopolitical uncertainty. अब इससे लोग क्या करेंगे? जो बड़े बड़े इन्वेस्टर्स हैं, they will start buying gold क्योंकि प्राइस राइज होने के चांसेस हैं. So the death of Raisi is likely to lead investors to flock to gold, driving its prices higher. And then stock market. Now stock market, global stock markets might experience increased volatility due to uncertainty in Middle East. But stock market Middle East की uncertainty पर नहीं चलती. So energy stocks, specifically energy stock might see particular volatility depending on oil price movements. Clear? But if you see a stock market in broader terms, so markets could be influenced by overall risk sentiment. Getting my point? So these can be the possible impacts with respect to his death in the region. Getting my point? So I hope these things are clear to all of you. Getting my point? So soon I'll be coming with another video with respect to Iran, that is Iranian Revolution, how Iranian Revolution took place. And this will be with respect to how Western countries, before revolution, how Western countries, they started taking control of Iran since 1925. Why? Because of oil only. Getting my point? So I hope this much is clear to all of you. So thank you so much.